Bat. Hey guys, Matt here. Hoping everyone has a great season, and remember, always shoot what makes you happy.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Steven DeBoard. Just reminding everyone this year, this season, shoot what makes you happy.
Almost forgot to say, remember, shoot what makes you happy. He's not a giant, but boy, I'm tickled.
Morning, everyone. Steven DeBoard with Whitetail Rampage. Heading to the stand. We're gonna go back to where we just shot the doe. It is currently about 6 o'clock. We still got about an hour until first light. So hopefully we're in there before they are. We haven't got any pictures yet this morning. We got some about 2 to 3 o'clock. So earlier, but hopefully there's nothing over there right now that we can spook on our way in. We get a nice, easy no blows this morning on our way in. It's still gun season here in Kentucky. Gotta wear orange, you gotta have it on your chest, back, and we got the hat.
This man's crazy wearing a Florida hat in Kentucky.
So we gotta put the orange on, even though we're still just taking our bow out. Again, simple. We're going out there for meat again. We got the doe. We had a bunch of does come in last time. At least 4 for sure. I think the one I ended up shooting ended up being a loner doe, so that would have been 5. But we had 2 bucks come in, obviously smaller ones though, if you've seen that video. We do have bigger ones on camera. It's just tough catching them out there. So hopefully today, this morning, we're a little luckier. Stick with us while we go on this little adventure today. And remember, guys, always shoot what makes you happy. All right, guys. We have made it to our stand, obviously. The pitch black of night. We've got a doe right now. Would be technically behind me. The way my lock on is standing, or in the tree. She came from the top of the hill up here. Looked like she was on a mission. But she's now behind us. This little wood thicket, where it kind of transitions between the thicket and the open field. We had a bunch of movement when I got into the stand before light. I can only use my imagination to what it could have been, what they could have been. Like I said, it was before daylight, pretty much as soon as we sat in the stand. All kinds of footsteps and stuff running around. So they are at least on their feet. We've seen one moving now. Now all we gotta do is wait for one to present an opportunity for us to put the old auto lock through them. So stay with us. We'll see what we can get done.
wait for the bigger bucks entrance here. Pretty wild. No. I don't know what just happened. It looked high, but my angle from up here would have put it down in there. He trotted off a little bit. He had no idea what happened. Got this one still here. Makes me nervous, guys. We just shot a good one. This shot was a little high, but it came over 20 feet up in a tree stand. So the angle should have been pretty good. Let me put my bow up. Guys, I'm shaking. And look at this. We have a deer still. A little buck. Walking down the path that I came in on. He was down there with him when I just took that shot, and he just came right back. That's a 15-yard shot right there. Put a little high on him. Obviously, you can see that more than a little. But again, my angle should put it down into his lungs at least. Trot it off. I'm shaking. Probably gonna fall out of the tree. Stay with us, guys. We're gonna give that deer a little while and then we're gonna go. Hopefully go find him. So stay with us. Alright guys, so we're gonna do the story and the ending of the video that you're watching. So all day, I mean, it was just a weird day. I had nothing, and then all of a sudden
deer bomb blows up. I had them everywhere. I had them running 200 yards behind me at first, does and fawns, 200 yards behind me, back and forth, it seemed like. And then eventually a smaller buck pops over the hill. He's chasing them back and forth, back and forth. He runs them down to another stand that I've never hunted. I put it up because I had some stuff, some sign down there a couple years back. Never hunted it. That he runs them down there. Watch them down there a little bit. Nothing's going on. And then they come back towards me, probably within 30 yards. They slip by, let them go. Small buck's still chasing them a little bit. And then eventually they wander off. Don't see them for about 25, 30 minutes. And then I hear some noises coming from in front of me across the fence. I watch them come down a hill in front of me on the other side of the fence. Just, I mean, line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 5 or 6 does and fawns. Pass to my right. And then the smaller buck comes behind them. Same thing, they come back from right to left. They go back up the way they came, smaller buck behind them. I think a third time they came back down the hill. All the does, the smaller buck, and then the buck that I end up taking the shot at is chasing all of them. Just like I said, I mean, a deer bomb went off. I think there eventually was 3 bucks, 5 does. I mean, just a crazy day for me. Eventually the smaller 8-point that is in the video right before the one I take the shot at comes to the corn. He comes to the corn, he's eating, looking. And then I look to my right and here comes, I mean, this guy comes all bristled up. He's ready for a fight. He's coming in sideways, head down, all bristled up, ready for it. The smaller buck backs off the corn. He comes in, he's giving me a quarter away shot. The shot I should have taken. I should have plugged him right behind that front shoulder, and I didn't. The smaller buck was looking at me, looking around. He was kind of on edge a little bit, so I didn't want to take that chance. I didn't want to mess it up. So he goes from the quartering away shot to up, starts walking a little bit, other side of the corn, pretty much faces me. I mean, he gives me a quartering 2 shot. It's not a hard shot by any means. Shouldn't have taken it. You know, hindsight 2020, but I take the shot. In my head, it's a good shot. I'm up 20 feet in a tree at least, maybe a little higher, 20, 25 feet. He's 12 yards away. So my arrow impact is going to be opposite side, lower. So I think I'm good. A lung, liver, maybe guts, depending, but I'm good. I watch him run away. He's a little wobbly. I'm 100%. I watch him bed. He goes 80 yards to a fence and beds down. I'm like, that's his final resting place. Like, RIP, guy. Like, I'm coming to get you here in a little bit. But no, like, I've already called Kagan. I've called my wife. Like, hey, I just shot a buck. Nothing special on top. 8, 9 pointer maybe. But huge body. Bigger body than any of the other deer I've shot. Ecstatic. Like, I'm telling them, like, hey, we've got some more venison coming. And then I start watching the video. Oh, man, that's pretty high. That self-doubt starts to kick in. Like, maybe. So I'm, texting guys like, hey, what do y'all think about this? And everybody's like, no, you got him. I send it to another buddy, and he's like, man, we'll find him. I mean, if he's not on your property, I got permission property behind you. If he jumped the fence, we'll find him back there. So I give him a couple hours. I get down. I go to where you bedded down. Like, I go to impact spot, no blood, no nothing. Cool. The arrow was still in him when he took off. I go down the path he went. I hook around the tree that he went. I went to his bed. I see his bed that he had laid down in. Matted grass, everything. Not a single drop of blood. So my head, like, that self-doubt, it's like, man, it wasn't a good hit. Like, either that or there's no exit hole and he's bleeding all on the inside, and I'm just not gonna find any blood at all. I'm just gonna have to track him. So he walked towards the back of the fence. Obviously, that's the only way he could have went. He went to the back of the fence. That's where they jumped. there's one spot they jump all the time. So I went to the back of the fence, looked around, no arrow, no blood, no hair, nothing. So I check the 55 acres I'm on by myself. I check all 55 acres, nothing, not a sign. I jump a doe on the opposite hillside, nothing else. Check the creek that's on my property, nothing. So I called a buddy up that has permission on the land behind me, and he's like, you know, I'm coming, just meet me there and we'll search it all. So the 55 I hunt on, nothing. He's got another 150, another 160 something back there maybe. We check all of it. Me, him, 2 of my kids came out there with me to help track. We searched the entire area. We ended up finding a buck that had been eaten on by coyotes previously, not mine. Unfortunate for that buck, but you know, he's gonna be a nice deadhead somewhere, just not in my house because I didn't take him. We checked 8 hours, I believe, the first day. Next day rolled around, checking again, another 6 hours. So we did our due diligence in trying to find this buck with no luck. Unfortunately, fortunately, I had some time off from work. Me, the kids, the wife, we went to Disney, just got back. And while we were headed down there, I have spy point cameras, so I started getting pictures on my phone. So I'm looking, I'm like, doe, doe, doe. Oh, buck. And it ended up being the buck that I had shot that day, out and about, looking healthy. No arrow in him. So that was the great news. He's still alive. He's, from what I can tell in the pictures, he's perfect health. The only bad thing now is I'm out an arrow, a broadhead, and a lighted knock. He lives to fight another day. I'm out a couple bucks, but at the end, like, everything's gonna work out. Like, he'll get bigger next year. I'll hopefully make better shots. You know, you practice for that perfect shot, but sometimes it's not all perfect. You know, my angle and stuff, on top of using a single pin slider that was set to the wrong yardage, but again, no excuses. That's on me. Like I said, we live to fight another day, and I'm thankful because I had told Kagan, I was like, man, I'm just going to eat my buck tag now. Like, I don't feel comfortable. Like, he might be out there. I can't find him. So I'm going to eat my buck tag. So getting that picture kind of put that story to rest. It's, you know, he's fighting another day. I'm going to be more cautious on shot angles and stuff like that, making sure my slider is adjusted to the right yardage before releasing an arrow, obviously. And then get back out there, hopefully. I mean, we still got a whole nother month here in Kentucky. Season doesn't end until the beginning of January, so might possibly be able to put my tag on a buck this year. So guys, thanks for watching the video, and remember to like and subscribe and keep following us. Y'all have a blessed day, and remember, shoot what makes you happy.